Hi everyone, hi patrons, happy February, happy in bulk if you celebrate through the Celtic calendar. Today is actually St. Patrick's Day, or St. Patrick's Day, oh my gosh, got it wrong, St. Brigid's Day, apologies. So there are two patron saints of Ireland. The first one is St. Patrick and the second one is St. Brigid. And today is St. Brigid's Day. So I thought since it's the first of the month, it would be nice to see if St. Bridget has any kinds of messages for us through the tarot deck. So I'm going to go in and take a little look and see what we have. Sorry if my communication slips a little bit today. For some reason, my communication is like more slippery than normal today. I don't know why that is necessarily, but I was trying to film some TikTok stuff earlier and it was harder than normal. So hopefully the words kind of stay put. I'm going to see what St. Bridget has for us. Yeah, very beautiful magical energies. Some nice things to do on St. Bridget's Day are to light green candles, such as like this nice green candle here. You can light a white candle. It's a great day to buy yellow flowers, white flowers, welcoming of spring, welcoming of the light back in after a long and harsh winter, as you can probably tell. Like, oh my god, in Berlin it's just so dark. So nice to have oh my god, apologies, sorry, camera just slipped, but I was just saying that it's nice to have a day to kind of recognize the light coming back into our lives and illuminating and lighting things back up again. So I'll see what St. Bridget has for us. St. Bridget, do you have a message for all of us? Woo! Okay, she's definitely got something to say to us today, so that is amazing. St. Bridget has a very, I'm hearing, mothering, feminine energy about her, and that she really wants our highest good and our dreams to come through. So I'm already getting kind of like a protective, mothering, strong energy about Bridget. And whatever she's going to come through with today, it's important that we listen to it. And guys, look at this. I just pulled the deck that has the snowdrop. Like, the snowdrop is in bulk. It's Bridget. It's one of the flowers. So I'm hearing that Bridget has entered the room right now. She's with us. I feel I feel her energy in my body, in my heart. It's very strong. It's very loving. It's very protective, and it's very beautiful. I'm considering putting this card on Instagram because yeah, it's giving me such a wonderful feeling right now. Maybe this message needs to be seen also on the IG. I will see about that though. I'm going to clarify with the Rider-Waite the message that she's giving us, but it is very witchy. It's very Samhain-y actually today. So let's see what else with it. Okay, so Bridget can basically see that a lot of us are a little bit nervous right now. We are in the energy of fear or nerves, and we feel nervous about what is coming up or what's to come. Like, really that hesitancy at the gate where it's like, oh, I can feel it, where it's like, I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know what's coming up. And I do feel a bit fearful about things. I can't see the way forward right now. Like, the tunnel isn't lit and I feel scared about what's to come. So Bridget can see a lot of us kind of sitting in this energy. She can also see that to try to get past this, a lot of us are moving really fast. We are either walking fast, going fast, traveling places fast, but like speeding ahead with the year. So she sees kind of what's going on from above. She can see that as a way of tackling this inner feeling, we are doing this as a response. But for some of us, it's a response that's coming from a place of like trying to make room for something else inside because we don't really know what's coming. So that's the first thing that she's seeing. The second thing she's saying is that, like, as highlighted in the first card, it would be an amazing day to buy white flowers or some sort of bright, happy spring-like flower to represent the light coming back in. We also have this card with the sun. There are other images of the snowdrop card, but I think this is one of the only ones that has a sunshine on it. So that's really nice for me because it's really saying that the light is going to start coming back in, and that she says that this is part of her job, is to provide also that inner light, that inner feeling to come back again for us, and for us to feel it like fully, that we also have sunshine and light inside ourselves, and it's fully possible for us to go back to this feeling whenever we want. I'm going to read the other two cards that came out because they talk a lot about our inner selves and our spirituality. We have the Witch, and the well. So that's what I was saying before. This is giving me like so much Samhain energy. I know we're talking about Imbolc, which is technically like springtime, but I'm being taken back to this kind of energy that occurred in Halloween. So something happened last year with Halloween energetically that made you see something about yourself and your spirituality in your life. And today, Bridget's calling us to go back to that point and to revisit what we were feeling. We were feeling something. I'm even thinking myself, I'm going back there and I'm like, what was I feeling? There was a very mystical, magical energy at that time. There was a very spooky, mystical, witchy energy going on. Because I remember I filmed a video at that time. It was like a message from your spirit guides or something similar. And it did give me like a lot of this type of feeling in it. But yeah, there was something that we explored within ourselves around that time that was very ancient and magical. And it's very, very likely that some of us contacted Brigid. I'm hearing accidentally for some of us, but for others of us, she heard and saw and felt us because maybe we were going more into our spirituality. Now I know for me, I remember I went to the graveyard one day in Samhain and I did really feel nature's presence, and I felt my ancestors and Brigid there as well, possibly. And I remember I was dressing up and in a magical energy. And I think she wants us to go back to this for some reason. She's telling me in my head, tell the collective to go back to this energy. She's saying that right now a lot of us are lost in this 3D world, and that like our best self is when we embody this energy. This is high vibrational, this is spiritual, this is witchy for some of us, this is going into the dark and the depths for some of us, this is helping other people go there, but this is not the ordinary day-to-day energy. And she's saying that for some of us, this fear about the future is coming from the fact that we know we're a little bit different, or we're going down a different route, and it makes us very nervous because it's not what's expected or embraced by maybe society, for example. So there's a lot of fear and a lot of nerves there, and she's feeling that from us, where she can feel that duality of like the matrix and the spiritual world. So she's acknowledging that today. So interesting, guys. Oh my god. So it says the witch, new ventures, breaking free, conformity and change. The witch card represents bowing to conformity. Comfortable routines can feel like the best situation to be in for now, but in the long term, you need to start recognizing that you should start to break out of this place. This card could relate to a marriage, a partnership, a religion, an authority figure, a group, or even just your mindset. Depending on where the card comes in for you, it could point towards the person, people, or situations that you need to break free from. This is the time for you to begin to think about what you want to do, where you want to go, and the path that you want to go down. Choices might have to be made in order to disrupt patterns. Excuse me. Making a simple change of environment or reorganization in your life at this time could trigger the start of this energy. And it's also saying take time to absorb knowledge, read or listen or mind map if you're feeling trapped and finding it difficult to see how to progress. The witch is wise, independent, and follows the beat of her own drum. So Brigid can see in a lot of us a very wise, independent, self-sufficient streak that's very different. Like, again, I'm hearing different. She can see that we're different. Something about us is not the mainstream. It's very, very not that, especially those of us also who have pets. And it's saying kind of to think about at this time in your life, what parts of that energy that you want to follow and how you can make it work in the day-to-day. Because it's like, the thing that I've come to realize is that like, it's so hard to escape the matrix. It's everywhere. It's what everyone else is thinking. And so to survive in it, we need to adopt parts of it, but it's really not letting this energy go away, guys. This is the blessing. This is not something that everybody gets. And if we get this beautiful, wonderful, magical energy, to not just let it go to waste. She's saying that it's been given to us for a reason. If we were all meant to be the same, we'd all be walking the same path, but that's not what it is. And I'll read it again. This might be the time where you begin to think about what you want, where you would like to go, the path that you would like to follow. Choices will need to be made. So Brigid sees that we're at a fork in the road, that we need to start thinking about ourselves and what choices and stuff that we're going to make to do that. The other card that came out is the Well. Again, another very kind of like witchy card. I'm just going to take a little sip of coffee. Love my coffee. Now I'm going to go to the Well. So let me see. What does the well have to say? The well. It says trapped, severance, self-destruction. The well is a dark and deep hole in which you may feel trapped or overwhelmed. Everyday struggles could have been allowed to pile up for too long without the problems being effectively addressed. Or this card could relate to something more specific, such as a relationship, a job that's not working, some level of self destructive or addictive behavior, self neglect, or a different mental health issue. This might be a bit of a confusing time for you that can come with a feeling of a loss of self identity and a lack of hope. Scrambling out of the well is not easy. Scrambling out of this dark hole will not be quick and will probably require outside help. And she could feel a bit of nervousness in that for us, that for some of us, we will have to ask for help from other people and it could be very difficult. It might also require severance from coping mechanisms that we've been relying on. The climb out of the well will take a lot of inner strength, but the results of doing this could lead you to your best life. Care for yourself in any way that you can at this time. Catch up on sleep and focus on the positives in your life. Try to find healthy physical focuses for your energy. Cleansing rituals and self-reflection will serve you well towards taking steps towards a healthier path in your life. Learn what you need from your situations, but don't stay in the well too long, as it can become increasingly difficult to climb out. So again, guys, Brigid's showing me the challenges in our energy, especially for the spiritual folk out there. She's saying that, like, you could see there, addictions, coping mechanisms, mental health issues. A lot of us have been experiencing different things. And now is the time where Brigid's like, it's time to make choices. It's time to get outside help. And outside help came in heavy. On both cards, I started feeling like we will need other people to help us out. So in February, make that the month that you ask for help, that you speak up about your feelings, and that you get the help that you need. I'm also hearing that black animals are a sign for us, as well as nature, like flowers and trees, but especially the black cat or black crows are signs of what's going on. So if you see those animals, it's really trying to kind of just illuminate what I just spoke about there. But those are heavy, heavy energies, guys, no lie. I'm going to clarify with the Rider-Waite to see if there's anything else on them for us. Oh my gosh, like, it's really showing me that journey of life of kind of figuring out who you are and what you want to do, who you want to be, and what it's going to require from yourself and other people to get there. So not easy at all. Not easy. She wants us, again, to use that energy we spoke about in the beginning, but rush towards that. Rush towards tackling what I just said about there. And I'm hearing that Brigid especially can see those of us in society that are struggling with mental health issues and addictions. Those are coming out heavy. She can see the coping mechanisms and the avoidance and all of this. She can see it all from above. And she wants us to really run very fast towards the solution or getting better. So, wow, there's that. Anything else from St. Brigid, please? She's saying that in February, offers will be coming in, and for some of us, our coin is growing. Our finances have gone from like this to this. You'll notice in February that your coin was like this, and in February, like by the end of the month, it's like that. And you're like, wow, I went from this to the Ace of Pentacles. I think a huge blessing that some of us in the spiritual collective are getting at the moment is like financial upgrades. Like, you'll just notice, you're like, wow, like I'm getting a lot of money, or like my money has grown. I'm hearing for some of us, the end of last year was not like an amazing time with money, or like there were challenges going on. And you'll just notice, like, from the beginning of this year, it's like, wow, what an upgrade, what a blessing, what a massive difference in my coin. So I didn't really expect that to come out at all, because I didn't think it would be related, but there we go. That's another blessing Brigid's saying in February is money, honey. And I'm also hearing that I channeled this in one of the zodiac signs for the yearly prediction, and it was something along the lines of listen to songs about making money that are fun or like energetic, and like a bit of fun on the daily to make you feel like you're like, yeah, getting that coin, getting that bag, whatever it is, because it's really good, and money is looking really, really good as well. I can see the future is also a huge topic as well here. Like, the future energies are coming out, and some of us are still wondering in February. We're like, you know, again, I don't know the way, but Brigid's saying you will find your way out. Don't worry. You need to just tackle the basics right now. And then after that, you can start to think about where you want to go. I'm hearing that some of us want to move to nature. We want to move to a different setting, maybe out of the city, maybe near the sea, the land, or the ocean. But it's very likely, excuse me, that for some of us, travel will be coming up in the future. And we kind of know that. Like, some of us have just gotten the feeling of like, yeah, there's going to be travel in the future. Like, I can feel I'm going to have to move. I'm going to be going somewhere else. And I can just start to feel that now. So she's saying, like, don't worry about that. It's in the cards. In February, you'll still be wondering. You'll still be like this, like that emoji of like, I don't know where I'm going. And she's like, it's all good. Don't worry about it for now. Focus on this first. That's the key priority. So yeah, super nice to get those messages from Brigid. I just wanted to see if she had anything to say to us today, and it turns out that she did. She had a few little couple of messages there that she wanted us to hear about. And again, she really can see our witchy side, our energies in that way. She's very supportive. Brigid would have come from pagan times, and if you know anything about paganism supports magic. So guys, believe in yourself, keep your spiritual self, and she wants that for us. Like, she wants us to be ourselves and to use that energy that we've been given. Don't conform. It's too easy to do. I know it's so easy to conform. Oh my gosh, I've always been tempted as well. But like, at the end of the day, we're meant to be ourselves. We're meant to be our unique self. We're not just supposed to be like everyone else. We're meant to be who we are. So yeah, that's what I'm feeling. So I hope you enjoyed these messages on the 1st of February, and hopefully you got to watch the February prediction as well. I will be back here throughout the month with different content for you. Maybe if you want to let me know beneath this video, if there's anything you want to see me do on this Patreon for you. Is there any type of video that you'd like to see, any particular kind of message? And if you leave that comment, I will make that video next. So let me know what you want, and I'm here for you guys. You're my beautiful Patreon group, and I can honestly read anything I want for you here. That's my job. So yeah, just let me know and I will do it. Take care, guys, and enjoy the day.